the stock markets have rebounded to where they were pretty much. So I think that stocks are relatively stretched in the US. I think it's quite clear that on both sides, the policy programs are really not talking at all about fiscal consolidation. In fact, it's quite the opposite. So although bond yields have been falling in the short term, and I'm overweight government bonds because I think the US economy is weakening, I think that those fiscal issues over the longer term could be a problem for bond markets. But I've got to say, in the short term, it's not the election that is dominating my thinking. Politics don't usually have such a big impact on markets. It's much more about the economic cycle and what the central bank is doing. And I think we're in a phase of the economic cycle where it's maybe prudent to be a little more defensive at the moment, especially given the stock market valuations in the US.
And what about particularly techs and chips, especially with NVIDIA reporting next week as well?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I really don't know what the outcome of those announcements will be, but I do know that investors are paying a lot for these stocks. They're on very high valuations. There is once again, we've returned to a very big concentration in a small number of stocks in the US, and I don't think that's sustainable. So in the short term, that particular share price may get pushed around by those announcements, but frankly, it's a segment of the market that I'm quite cautious about.